footballers are sometimes called pampered individuals with enormous paychecks and even bigger egos, that's not always the case. At the end of the day, these guys are just like us and tend to interact with their fans now and then. During a pre-game team photo, a fan stormed onto the pitch to absorb the Cristiano Ronaldo aura. Rather than being ticked off at it, Ronaldo responded with kindness and didn't take offense when the young fan decided to pose in the team photo. Instead, Ronaldo found it rather funny and hugged the fan before returning to his teammates. Sergio Aguero will always remain a legend at Manchester City. It was his goal that helped City win their first Premier League title, and the Argentine was a much-loved figure during his time in England. Ahead of the league game, while waiting to shake the hand of his opponent, who was carrying his kid with him, the kid ended up kissing Aguero on the cheek. The little man was a big fan, and Aguero did seem to enjoy the moment. At a post-game interview during Borussia Dortmund's tour to the United States, a young fan approached Christian Pulisic to ask for a selfie. However, two men from the security team unceremoniously dragged him away, which the American winger found very shocking. Pulisic left the interview and went after the two men. He took the phone from the young man and took a selfie with him. Some players you simply cannot hate. How about the expression on the face of this kid, who was absolutely gobsmacked, knowing that standing in front of him was none other than Wayne Rooney? They say that Neymar is full of himself. Think again, guys. Here, the Brazilian is making a little girl's wish come true by doing a kickabout session with her and then posing with her for multiple pictures. And on another incident, the former PSG star is giving his cleats to a young fan and then posing for a photo with another fan who's so happy that he's likely to burst into tears. While it's always heartwarming to see such interactions between players and fans, there are times when players lose it. Take, for instance, that infamous scene involving Manchester United legend Eric Cantona and a Sheffield fan. The fan was directing a lot of verbal abuse towards the enigmatic Frenchman. Eventually, Cantona had enough of it and decided to take matters into his own hands. The striker approached the fan, and rather than asking him to calm down, Cantona conjured his inner Bruce Lee and went for a kung fu kick. Had security not been vigilant, the fan would have woken up in a hospital bed. Things aren't going too well for Seville now, and Sergio Ramos, who returned to the club after almost 10 years, is not coping too well. During a post-match interview following a 2-0 defeat at the hands of Bilbao, the Spaniard responded angrily to fans yelling at him from the stands. Cutting short the interview, he screamed at the fans, asking them to shut up and have some respect. Ramos will always be Ramos. Similarly, over in France, things aren't going too well for Lyon. Of all the teams in Ligue 1, Legon would be the last team you'd expect to be involved in a relegation dogfight. However, the French Giants have been horrible this season. The club's fans, especially their ultras, are proud people. There's a video of Lyon players being lectured by their fans, asking them to be deserving of their support. Clearly, the fans are super tired of their beloved Lyon's fall from grace. Maybe this is what fans from Manchester United and Chelsea need to replicate, because both teams have also been atrocious this season. At least some fans have the cojones to face the music. After Chelsea suffered a 1-0 defeat to Championship side Middlesbrough in the first leg of the Carabao Cup semi-final, Thiago Silva approached the fans, and it was clear that he was trying to calm them down. Fans were not happy that most of the players had gone straight to the tunnel rather than approach them. However, Mauricio Pochettino says that Thiago Silva was trying to calm down the Blues faithful, who did not appreciate the behavior of the Borough fans. James Maddison looks like a fun bloke to hang out with. Earlier this season, an interaction with the Bournemouth fans who were taunting him led to this precious moment. However, it's not always fun. Over in Newcastle, who are having an up and down of a season, Kieran Trippier was in the starting lineup of the Magpies side that lost 2-0 to Bournemouth. Newcastle fans are very spoiled these days, and their unhappiness was clear. However, Trippier approached the upset fans and explained the reasons behind the team's recent struggles. Before things got too heated, Joey Linton dragged his teammate away from the fans and was later seen being consoled by Eddie Howe. At least Trippier is feeling what the fans are feeling. One of the funniest fan interactions was when Gabby Agbon-Lahore went for a cross at full speed, but the momentum took him beyond the advertising hoardings and onto the feet of a Liverpool fan. Rather than showing concern for the fallen player, this fan decided to pick up his camera and take a picture, in what was a hilarious moment to say the least. This crazy fan thought that it would be a great idea to approach the goalkeeper and give him a middle finger. Well, push came to shove, and the goalkeeper stood his ground, which is what every normal person would do when you give them the finger. In a league game somewhere in South America, the defending team was pretty much done for, but a pitch invader came to their rescue and made a goal line clearance. The other team's players were not too happy and chased the guy, aiming kicks at him. Turns out the guy was the team's water boy. So guys, these were some of the most emotional interactions between football players and fans. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And before you leave, make sure to smash the like and subscribe buttons, turn on your notifications, and watch this next video.